Hey everybody, it's Marty the JavaScript Party, and working on one of my quick ThreeJS videos. It's still building, but this is really the key right here. I don't know. I was watching somebody else yesterday, and they were zooming in on their code. I think that is pretty smart. Control plus, Control plus. So let's make this a little smaller here, or a little less space. So basically, we create a three mesh, and the way we do that is um, I create something called a shape, which is shape is a brand new concept to me. And then I say move to 0, 0. This is a lot like a lot of other libraries, and I believe it's a lot like the Canvas API. I feel like I've done this exact thing. So we're starting it at 0, 0, 0, or a 0, 0, and then we're saying it's aligned to y of 2 and staying at 0, which I think is down. It must be down. I don't know exactly. And then we go align to 1 and 2. So we start at 0, 0, we go to 2 and 0. Oh, so it's 2 along the bottom. So it's like we start at 0, 0, and then we go over 2 on the x axis, and we stay at 0, and then we go up to 1, back to 1 on the x axis, but up to 2, and then we say close path, which closes the way. So we end up with like a triangle, right? And that's awesome. And then I also did some sort of just housekeeping. Oh, well, that was all we did in this viz. I did some housekeeping kind of stuff in animation because I basically uh, used my torus knot, one of my torus knot ones for this, and basically got rid of all the sort of animations that are around adding and removing things to the group. So, um, but I'm guessing some of this is going to come back because I really like to see what it's like to like try to build an animation of something being turning from a a triangle to a square. I guess now I think about it, the ideal way would be like if it's a triangle and then you have like two vertices up here and it spreads out. And so that would be really cool. And I would like to try it out. Anyways, it looks like 40 localhost 4200 is up. So let's go ahead and reload this. And there it is. There it is in all its glory. So we can, of course, it is to me seems that one feels a little off center. I don't know though. It probably isn't. It's probably just an illusion. Then there's this, and then there's this, and that's really cool. So that's that. I'm curious if we go up to. So funny. I didn't try this yesterday when I coded this. If I go up to like uh, 30. It kind of looks like a star once in a while, but for the most part, it doesn't. Didn't do anything too particularly interesting. So that's 100. I don't know. I think it might be revolutions per second. I can't remember how I did this. Let's see. Let's come back over here and change this to. It's kind of hard to read this way. Um, delta seconds times 0.1. See, I think this is actually. Oh no. Delta seconds, math pi, rotation speed. Yeah, so this one is not like doesn't care about the previous time and next time. So this isn't like one of my better animation things. Uh, oh, you see, I don't even. So we never use this mesh function. I believe the mesh function was the piece that would get us a new mesh to so we can remove the old one. Let me get rid of that. And then that should cause a change over here. Yeah. I don't need this function. I don't need to pass that in at this point. All right, so tomorrow I'm going to work on, it should be pretty easy because I'm going to work on a, um, going to work on a square instead of a triangle. So that should be pretty simple. Should be really, really straightforward. But yeah, so, but then I think the third one I want to do is like where if you're looking at this and then with time, it like it splits across here and becomes a square. Maybe it takes it like 10 seconds or something, 15 seconds to become a square. And I can play around with it while it's becoming a square or whatever. We can check it out. And then, oh, I left out one of the most important parts. Okay, so let's go back to our anim. No, it's in this. It's in our get. So that's right. So we have this new concept. Let me look at that view. We have this new concept of a shape, and then with this shape, you create a geometry. So this time we created a shape geometry. So you create a shape and then you pass that to shape geometry. Now apparently there's also another way to do it. I believe it's 3-extrude geometry, which then that's where you give it a thickness too. So, and then, oh yeah, this center thing, if this center thing isn't there, I think it's very fascinating. And I remember putting a lot of work into my last one to basically hand code this. But yeah, see, now it's like that. It's kind of cool. Like I could imagine this on like a mini map or something that's going around, and then like wherever this is going, you could see while it's on there. Like it's a clear area, and this is kind of showing you on the mini map where you are, or something like that. I think that would be really neat. Um, but anyways, so let's put that back, and that will do it. Happy coding, everybody. Wonderful day. Bye.